So there's a popular debate going on right now. Can you build abs in the kitchen, or do you need to train abs? A lot of people will say that, oh man, you don't need to train abs. You know, the compound exercises that you're using, your abs act as stabilizer muscles, so you don't need to train them. And even when you do train them, you can't make them better. Well, that's what this video is about. I've got some results for sure. And I feel like that my abs are probably one of the better parts of my body. And I'm 44 years old and I've had abs for a long time. And I think a lot of it has to do with the way you eat, because you have to make sure that you're a lean enough, low enough body fat for them to show. But you also have to train them. And for the people out there, bless your hearts, you guys are saying that you don't need to train abs because it won't matter. And it only matters about your body fat percentage. Well, the abs are a muscle just like anything else, right? So if they're a muscle like anything else, why don't we train it or give it some attention like the other muscles that we're training? For example, if I want more defined biceps, if I want more aesthetic, bigger arms, am I not going to train biceps? Am I just going to eat better and so I'm lean enough so my biceps show? Yeah, they'll show. If you're leaner, they'll be more defined, but you have to build muscle. You have to build a certain degree of muscle for them to look impressive at all. Otherwise, you're just going to be a smaller, lean person. No matter who you are, no matter what type of person you are, whether you're an advanced bodybuilder or a busy guy, which, by the way, is what this channel's for. It's for busy guys. That's what I create content for. Busy people that don't want to complicate their lives. They don't want to be bodybuilders. They just want to look good naked, right? And that's what I want. And I've been doing this for a long time and I've made lots of mistakes, and I'm here to help you. That's my goal, at least with this channel and this video, is just to help you get results by not making some of the same mistakes I've made. I wasted a lot of time in that 30 years. So what I'm trying to say here is abs, they're not made in the kitchen. They're shown in the kitchen. If you're lean enough, yeah, they'll show, but you have to build some muscle to get them to show. And if you're one of the guys, everybody that I talk to, every dude, I would imagine that you are. If you're one of the guys, you want to build a well-defined midsection. You get those lines at the bottom of your lower abs, you know, that the girls are into, where if you're wearing board shorts, you have those lines. I'll pop a picture up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And then you want to carve deeper lines in your abs versus just having a lean, flat midsection. Well, if it's up to me, I want a more defined, carved midsection if possible. And so abs are one of the most impressive parts of anybody's physique. And if you're wanting an impressive physique, you probably want some impressive abs, right? Well, you only get impressive abs by working on them, just like you only get impressive biceps by working on them. So why would you not train your biceps? Why would you not train your legs? If you want impressive legs, you train them. You have to go in the gym and move some weight around and take it to failure, all the stuff we've talked about in other videos. But you have to train correctly to give your body a reason to build muscle in these areas. And yeah, the abs are a little bit different than legs. I'm not saying that they're exactly the same, but I am saying that they're a muscle. You can build muscle in your abdominal region, and more so, I'm talking about you can carve deeper ridges in your abs by training them with weight, training them to failure, giving them a reason to grow, a reason to look more defined. So when people say that abs are only made in the kitchen, I have to respectfully disagree, because they're not made in the kitchen. I would say they're shown in the kitchen by eating, nutrient-dense food and creating a calorie deficit. They're shown by what you do in the kitchen, but they're not built in the kitchen. They're built in the gym or at home where you're doing heavy-ass sit-ups or leg raises, giving them a reason and a chance to grow. And, some of you guys might disagree with me. If you do, leave your comments, leave your questions, your comments, everything below this video, because this is a good discussion. I feel like this is a great conversation that most people aren't having right now. And the way that I view training is the way I view life, is having a radically open mind, because hey, my way, I'm not dogmatic. My way isn't the only way, but it's the way that's worked for me, and it's the way that's worked for man, countless friends, countless clients that I've put through workouts, and it's kept me lean and kept me looking good and feeling good for most of my life. And the way I train is simple. It's basic. It's going to the gym for 30 minutes and getting the hell out of there. And it's just being consistent. And I tell you what, it makes me feel a hell of a lot more consistent and better about my physique. And it makes me more excited to go to the gym when my abs look better. Who doesn't, right? When you go to the beach, you're like, shit, yeah, my abs are looking pretty good. I feel confident. Heck yeah. And I don't want to be a big bodybuilder, just want to feel like I look good, right? And so if you're one of those dudes that wants the same things that I'm talking about, then train abs. And I recommend training abs in every single workout. Why? I put them first, by the way, too. So every single workout, and I train them first. I prioritize them because I want well-defined looking abs. Because out of any other body part, you guys tell me if you disagree, but if somebody has well-defined abs and maybe they have smaller shoulders, I'd rather have well-defined abs. Bring the shoulders on later, because abs, I mean, they're what gets the attention from ladies. It's kind of a signal of success. It's not the only indicator of success, but I'm saying it makes you feel good when you have abs, if you're able to get abs. And for everybody watching, you can get abs. It's just being consistent, and it's doing the right things. And it's not overcomplicating things. And it's not procrastination, masturbation, thinking, oh, I don't need to train abs, or should I train abs? Well, if you disagree with me, I recommend training abs just more than you're probably doing now, which is non-existent. And I guarantee you're probably gonna have better looking results. Your abs are gonna be more defined, your waist is gonna be smaller, and of course, eat well. You have to eat in a calorie deficit, get your diet, get that down. But dude, if you get all that taken care of, you're gonna feel better, you're gonna look better, and you're gonna stay with it because you're constantly getting results. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's it for today. I do want to say this before I drop off here, that if you guys want to know more about my training program, and I'm not trying to sell you shit, I just want to help you. I'll have stuff to sell you in the future. I'm writing a book called Muscle OS that I'll be dropping soon. And then if you guys are interested, it just breaks down more of what I'm talking about, my training philosophy and the program. But for now, I'm giving away a lot of the part of what I'm talking about. It's all for free. It's like in a small, little easy digestible course, and you just have to enter your email, and then, I send it to you. It's very, very simple. And then if you guys are wanting help with your diet, I wrote a book in 2019 about fasting, and fasting is what's helped keep me lean for years, and it trains you to be less hungry. There's all sorts of good things about fasting, but long story short, it's just one way that I prefer to get lean and stay lean. It's not the only way, it's just what's easy for me, and it's not going to be easy for everybody. But long story short, if you guys are interested in the diet, my book, I'll leave a link for it below. It's on Amazon, it's on Audible if you guys want to listen to it as well, and then you can also download it on Kindle if you just want to read it. But the program will be dropping soon, and the book is available now. And I have a quick start guide in the book if you don't want to read all the crap on, hey, why is fasting good? And you just want to know, how do I do this? How do I use fasting to get lean? And by the way, with fasting, it allows me to eat more delicious food without feeling like I'm on a diet. Who wouldn't stick to a diet like that you feel like you're getting to eat a lot of food and you're still looking better and better as time goes on? You're going to stick with it, and everything's about consistency, right? So that is why I use fasting, and if you want, I'll make more videos about that as well. And that's just one mechanism. That's just one way, one method that you can use to get lean and stay lean and eat delicious food at the same time. You just don't eat for a little bit of time, and then when you do eat, you get to eat way more food, and so you're going to feel more satiated, more full, just feeling better overall, because you don't feel like you're on a diet. And that's a big key as well that's helped keep me lean for many, many years. And I only know this by doing a lot of stuff that doesn't work, spending probably, I said this in other videos, but over 20,000 hours on mistakes, making mistakes. So anyways, that's it for this video, guys. I appreciate you guys for taking the time if you've made it here this far. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Hey, so I just got done editing this video and I thought I would add this in for clarity. So first off, can you get the same exact results as I have? No, because everybody's different. Genetics do play a factor in this, but what I am trying to say is no matter where you're at, if you train your abs by adding specificity, giving them their own training time, adding exercises, training to failure, using weighted resistance, those things will help you go from here to here. So no matter where you're at, you can improve. And yes, you can carve deeper lines in your midsection, just like you can get bigger biceps, bigger legs, more defined chests, etc. And definition, it does matter on your diet. You need to be somewhat lean. But here's the cool thing about abs training and when you add resistance training to it. The more that you build a little bit more muscle in your abdominal region, the more that they will show even if you have a little bit higher body fat percentage. And what I mean by that is some guys can't get their abs to show at 10 or 11 or 12%, and other guys can. I'm one of those types of people where I've trained long enough where I still have abs showing even when I'm at a higher body fat percentage, like 11 or 12% is what I would estimate. I sometimes look like a turtle shell, but you can still see my abs, right? So I'm just trying to say, why wouldn't you add more muscle there if it's going to look better? So train with resistance and add those specific workouts to your routine and you'll start getting better results. Also, one more thing, those pictures that I showed, I'm not trying to show that that's a transformation. I'm trying to say that when I began my training career earlier on, I had more of a flat abdominal region. You didn't see as many lines carved in there. And I trained with more added resistance and I was able to make my abs look better. And of course, by the way, I'm much more lean in those pictures, and those are right before a show as well. So that's pictures of me at my very best. But I'm just trying to say what can be accomplished over time if you're willing to be consistent. So if you guys don't agree with me, like I said, add your comments below. This should be a good conversation. And for those of you that don't believe that you can do it, hey, dude, you can do it. What your results are going to be like though, hey, it's different for everybody. But the key here is you can improve by going from here to here, by spending more focused time and effort doing the right things, and you're going to get results. How fast you get results, that depends on you. But thanks for watching, guys. And like I said, if you have comments, leave them below. Let's keep the conversation going. Appreciate you for watching.